All right, so here is our first example of sealed bids. So we have Anna, Belle, and Chloe are dividing 4 pieces of furniture using the method of sealed bids. So they're getting a dresser, a desk, a vanity, and a tapestry. So what they did is each of them put in what they feel that the items are worth. Okay, so this is their sealed bids. So first thing we have to do is we have to go ahead and allocate the funds. So step 1 is the bidding, which has already been done for us here. So step 2 is the allocation. So what we're going to do is we're going to add up and get the total value of all the items for each person. So if we add up all of Anna's 150, 180, 170, and 400, that comes out to be 900. If we add up Belle's 300, 150, 200, and 250, let's see, 3, 4, 5. That also comes out to be 900. But if we add up the last one, she bid a little higher on most of these things, and her total turns out to be 1,200. All right, so now we have to calculate fair share, and here's where you need to be really careful. We're giving away 4 items, but we have 3 players. So if we have 3 players, then N is 3. So when we calculate everybody's fair share, we divide by 3. Okay, the estate is being divided 3 ways, so that's really easy to get that one wrong. All right, so 900 divided by 3 is 300. Again, 300 here, but then 1,200 divided by 3 is 400. Now some people don't like this because her fair share is higher than these two, but she was also willing to pay more on many of these items, which is why her fair share is higher. All right, so we've done step A. We've done total value and fair share. All right, so here's where we start to allocate what everybody gets. Okay, so this is what we call the first settlement. So if we look across at the dresser, we want to see who bid the highest, and we can see that that's Belle. For the desk, it looks like it was Anna. For the vanity, it looks like it was Chloe. And for the tapestry, it looks like it was Chloe. So this tells you which items everybody's going to get. So here's Anna. So Anna is going to get the desk. So we're going to write down the items first, and then we'll go back and do the money. Belle is going to get the dresser. Chloe is going to get 2 items. She's going to get the vanity and the tapestry. So now we have to do the first settlement on the money. So what we do to get the money is we're going to do fair share minus the item. So this is really important. Okay, this is how we get the money for the first settlement. All right, so if we look at Anna, her fair share was 300. And she got a desk that was worth to her 180. So if we go ahead and subtract those, just grab a calculator, we can see that comes out to be a positive value. So that's money that she's going to get back. So she's going to get the desk, and she's going to get $120. Okay, so now let's look at Belle. Her fair share is 300. And she valued the desk at 300. So fair share minus item is 0. So she's not going to get or pay anything. We may just go ahead and put gets $0. Now Chloe got 2 items. Her fair share was 400. So we have to do 400 minus the vanity at 260 minus the tapestry at 500. Now you may notice this is going to come out negative, which means she is going to owe money. So it comes out negative 360. That means she must pay. So basically, her fair share is 400, but she got more than $400 worth of items. So she is going to pay $360. All right, so that's only the first settlement. Now we have to do the surplus. So I think of the surplus as like there's a big hat in the middle of the room and people are going to put money in. So Chloe put money in. She's going to put $360 into the hat. Anna is going to take $120 back out. And then Belle's not going to do anything. So the surplus is always going to be the amount of the pay, whoever pays, minus the amount of the gets. And again, I like to think of it as, you know, the big pot of money in the middle of the room. So Chloe put in $360. Anna took out $120. And that gives us a surplus of $240. Now, that is going to be divided amongst the 3 players. So if we take $240 and divide it by 3, that gives us $80 per person. Okay, so we're going to take what we did up here on the first settlement, but we're going to give everybody an additional $80. Okay, so now we're going to do the final settlement. So Anna still gets the desk. Now remember, in the first settlement, she got $120, so she still gets that, plus she gets the additional $80 from the surplus. So now she is getting a total of $200. So she gets the desk, and she gets $200. Now remember, Belle, she was getting the dresser. Now before she was getting $0, but then she's going to get the additional $80 from the surplus. So she gets $80. Then we had Chloe. She got the vanity and the tapestry. Now hers is the trickiest because she paid in the first part. So take this number from up here. She paid $360, so she started out in the hole, negative $360. We're going to give her $80 back. So if we do negative $360 plus 80, that comes out negative $280. So think about it as she handed over $360 and then somebody gave her $80 back. So that means altogether she paid $280. Now that was a lot of steps. If you want to check at the end to see if you got it right, so this is your check. Okay, your gets and your pays for the final settlement should be the same. So if you look, Anna and Belle both got money. One of them got $200, one of them got $80. And then Chloe paid $200. I'm sorry, she paid $280. So if you'll notice, those even out. There's $280 here, there's $280 here, so the money balances out. So if this balances on your very final settlement, then you know that you did the problem correctly.